Hello everybody, Flying Scotsman 4472 back again with another video. I know it's been a while, but this is my first of hopefully many reviews to come on this new, I guess, review table. So as you can see, there's stuff from my childhood like Woody, Buzz, Thomas, Molly, the Power Ranger stuff that I own. So yeah, lots of cool stuff here, but yeah. So either way, this is a video on stuff that I got at the train store that I went to today, and some very cool items. We're going to start with probably the least cool of the items, so let's get into that right now. And the least cool items I got were these. These are Pico G-Scale brass pieces of track. I've been wanting electric track for a while, as, I don't know, it just looks nicer to me for G-scale models, and since I'm planning on making potentially a Gauge 1 replica of Thomas, I needed some electric track, so sorry about that cut there, but like, I don't plan to make it electric, or like using the BR 55 model, just 3D printed parts, but I plan to electrify it. Either way, these are the pieces, and I really like them. So on the bottom they say Pico right there. So yeah, it's great. I really am happy to have these, and they're just like standard HO pieces of track to connect together, and it's just ugh. I got 3 pieces of track, which should be enough to run models and things. I do plan to get more. This is not like this is the end of it, but it is G-Gauge, and to reassure you that it is, here is one of my Sonic Toys G-Scale wagons, and it rolls, so yeah, definitely love that. So yeah, that was the first item, and now let's get on to the second item that I got. Then these next 2 items kind of go together, so I'm just going to review them at the same time. At this train store, they had these. I am not kidding. They literally had these at the train store. These are the 90s Thomas the Tank Engine toys. Actually, no, that's a lie. This is from 2001. This is from the 90s. You can tell because of the boxes, and I'll get into why specifically later. Either way, let's get into the box of the buffer pack, because I need buffers. So right here at the top, you can see 2 buffer, 2 signs. I think that's supposed to say. Got Ghislaine 2+, made of real wood, learning curve. Got the Thomas Wooden Railway there. Got the 2 bumpers stuff, learning curve UK. Got the stuff on the side there, and you've got this awesome thing in the background, which is really cool. I really like this. This is great. End of line ahead. Thomas always shows extra care when bringing Annie and Clarabelle to the lines, and thanks to the bumpers and signs. I think that's cool. I really like this pack, and I'm really happy that I got it, because I needed buffers, and they were very cheap, so I'm very happy. So yeah, and then let's just open them up and see the actual content inside. So there's 1 buffer, there is 2 buffer, and then you got the pamphlet, which I can't wait to look at, and then you've got what I presume are the signs, and then all that's in there is just another piece of cardboard. So let's open the signs. You know what? I'm not gonna open the signs because I don't really want to, but there, you can get a look at that, and then if I can just peel this back of it, and look there, you got the yellow one. So either way, that's pretty much that. I guess now I've kind of ruined the packaging, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, so that's the red sign, that's the yellow sign. These are dated 2001, so cool. Made out of real wood, so yeah, very cool. Here is the pamphlet, which I've been wanting one of these for quite a while, and I'm very happy to own it. So I really like this. So let's look at it. So this is from 2001, so there's going to be a lot of items that are really cool in this. Let's go to the front. Oh my gosh, the amount of stuff in this. So let's go from left to right. So first you've got the battery-powered engines. It looks like there was some battery-powered sets. This one with James and Percy, and then this one with Thomas. Those seem very cool. And then there was the individual ones, those old battery-powered engines. You got the accessories, like the figures, the trees, the mats, stuff like that. You've got this huge engine gallery with actually a fairly good amount of prototypes, because you've got, for example, prototypes of, I believe you got a definite prototype of Oliver, because we know that that's the prototype. We have a prototype of, I think there's a Stepney prototype somewhere on here. There might not be, however. This is definitely a prototype of Rickety. This is a prototype of Trevor. This is a prototype of Derek, I can tell. I feel like this is the prototype of Mike. There's a prototype Bill and Ben still on it. And it's weird because some of these are still the 1992 models, like Thomas, Edward, Henry, and Gordon. Like, they're still the 1992 models, Annie and Clarabelle. It's hilarious. It's super weird. And then you got the character packs. So you've got the Soda Railway Repair, the Flying Scotsman, which I own. Got the Out of Puff Thomas pack, or the Thomas 5-car value pack. You've got the Bertram with Scrap Car pack. You've got this, you got the Sodor gift pack with Henrietta. Weird that they would say that Henrietta's included. There's the prototype Oliver again, and then you've got Rusty with Construction Crew, which I actually have this one as well. Here is the Thomas and the Magic Railroad set. So you've got Splatter, Dodge, Lady, and then the prototype Diesel 10. You can tell because it's literally just a D199 body with a face and a claw on top. Like, there's no even cutouts or anything. And then you've got the set right there, which I really want. I really want that set. And then you've got vehicles, that is, as it is called, but really it's rolling stock. So you've got things like the Brake Van, the Chinese Dragon, the Express Coaches, the new aquarium cars, which I actually have these versions of the aquarium cars. And you've got Buildings and Destinations, things like Tidmouth Sheds, the older one. You've got the Sawmill and Dumping Depot. You've got Cranky, who I think was new at the time. You've got Key Crew 24's favorite grain loader car. And then you have Firehouse, the dairy thing, which the train store actually had that one as well. So that's cool. So yeah. And then we flip it onto the back, and on here we got track. So there's just a bunch of pieces of track, like the turntable, risers, packs and stuff. So yeah, really cool. So then you got bridges and tunnels right here. And you have all these things here that are sets. James Goes Buzz Buzz set. And then on the bottom here you got some stuff, some play tables and boards, and that's it. So yeah, that is the pamphlet. And I'm super happy to have one of those. I've always wanted one, and I'm extremely happy to own one finally. So I am ecstatic. So yeah, there's the pamphlet. Now let's get into the buffers. These are the earlier buffers, so they're extremely simple. I am so happy to have these, however, because I've been wanting these for quite a while. And at the end of the video, I will be showing off these and these in action, so you'll get to see all of them. And yeah, but they connect together. You get a male and a female. So yeah, like it. So now I got this one. So this is the 6.5 inch single curved switch track, 170 millimeters. And then I love this old style of packaging. So you got the Britt Allcroft there, you got the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, got the Thomas Wooden Railway System, I guess that's what it used to be called. You got Clickety Clack Track. I don't know what it's supposed to say up there. Unique Clickety Clack Track. You've got made from real wood, ages 3 to 103. That's adorable. And then you've got right here where it says the date is 1996. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Limited 1996. So yeah, then you got on the side the little Thomas logo there. And on the back, you've got the little bio there. I'm not going to stop to read it, but you guys can. That is so cool. Then you've got a little display of what the track is. Then you've got this old display of these older engines. And you've got things like Henry's Tunnel, Henry and the Log Car, Skarloey and Scruffy. You've got, I believe that's the original Thomas. You've got like the original cows, the windmill. It's so pretty. And then on the bottom, it's just more information. Other side's more information. So let's get into the box. So pull out the flaps. All these older boxes where all you had to do was open things. You didn't even have to rip up the thing. So let's get out pieces of track. I think this is a really odd review because I'm reviewing pieces of track, but it was just too neat not to review. Oh, okay. All right, this is cool. So I forgot that this was a thing that they did. So back, I think during 1997 and 1996, this was a thing you could do. It's called the Limited Warranty Registration and Sweepstakes Entry Card. Fill out the attached card and let us automatically enter your child in our drawing for a $100 savings bond. Winners are chosen 4 times a year. And there's the lifetime warranty. And there's all the stuff you fill out. That is so cool. I am loving this right now. So that is... I never thought I would get one of these. Oh, and it's... Oh, and that's so cool. It's styled like a letter because you have to send it back. So that's really cool. I'm happy I got one of these. Mind you, I'm not throwing any of these boxes away because they are too delicate. And then you've got the older pamphlet, which, let's be honest, just comparing it, that is insane. And I love how this one has the website, even though it was 2001 when the website was barely a thing. But yeah, so let's open this one up and take a look at it. Oh my gosh, so old. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna do the same thing here as we did just then, so let's do it. So you've got all the engines from 1997, or because it says new for 1997, so I'm assuming that this is from that era, but yeah, oh, so here's the prototype Stepney, so there you can see the prototype Stepney model. I can, it's not like wanting to focus on him. But yeah, you see that. And there's some of these, there you go, there's the, there's another picture of the prototype Oliver. There's what looks to be some sort of prototype Mavis. Got the prototype versions of Bill and Ben. Skarloey, potentially Peter Sam, but I'm not quite sure. It looks like a breakdown train is a prototype. D199 is definitely a prototype. Yeah, this is so cool. And then you've got when the white-faced troublesome truck was featured in it, but it was labeled as just the troublesome trucks. That's an interesting one. And then there's the prototype version of the Sodor Bay tugboat. You got the circus train, which is really cool. The mail car. Down here you've got a bunch of destinations and things. So you've got like the engine shed. Ooh, got the engine shed, the Bay Bridge. You got Ellsbridge Station. You got the Double Bay Bridge, which is something really cool. There's got the Ellsbridge platform. Got the Thomas Works engine repair shed, which I own. Got the Bay Bridges, the Tidmouth sheds. That pack, which I own. So apparently this pack's been around since 1995, or 1997, but I owned it. But I got the 2001 version. Yeah, that's so cool. And then over here you have some of their destinations. So you've got the barrel loader, you've got the Sodor cargo crane, and you've got the mountain tunnel, which is really cool. And then you've got new for 1997. You have Duke, which I presume is a prototype. You've got Rheneas. I'm dumb. You've got Sir Handel, which I also believe is a prototype. Got Fred, Ada, Jane, and Mabel. Those don't look like prototypes. Got the Sodor China clay trucks, and then you got the barrel loader, or the barrel car. So yeah, that is extremely cool, and I'm very happy to have this pamphlet. Now let's look on the back quickly. Great. And then you've got all these pictures of like different things. Wow, I didn't know that that was a thing. Didn't know that. I knew that this was a thing. There's that older version of the turntable, the older crossing. Oh, I remember this. Kikor 24 has one of these. The brown version of the turntable, the more remember version of this. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then you've got more track pieces here. Track packs. You got the new for 1997 automatic or action switch track, which I think that's actually a really good idea. I wish more Wooden System used it because it prevented your engines from derailing all the time. Still didn't fully help it, but you've got all these sets here. You got the Percy Takes the Plunge set, which was new. And you've got the preschool stuff with their there's the big wooden Thomas, which some people have reviewed, or that might actually be a different one. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like the older one. You've got all their other partnerships, I'm assuming, so for Learning Curve. But yeah, so that is the original Learning Curve pamphlet from 1997. So let's get this back in focus. So yeah, now let's get into this. This is like your standard switch track, and I really love it because I can always use more switch track. It is dual-sided, which I love. I hate it when switch tracks will be like the track on one side, but then will be blank on the other, because then it's like you're not able to use both sides, and it's like you're stuck with this one side with these two pieces of track, but then you can flip it over if you ever need to go that way, which is awesome. I love that. Thank you, Learning Curve. So obviously this is Clickety Clack track. These are my second pieces of Clickety Clack track I own. The other piece that I own is the Work Shed. I'm very happy to have this. Clickety Clack track is something I've always wanted, and I've only collected it in like moderation with this and then the Work Shed. I do plan to get more, however. But yeah, and they still have those like weird male hooks. Here's the other one. They're pretty much the exact same thing, just the difference is male and female connections. So this time you got the male ones over here. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I love this. And there's the two pieces together. Okay, so now let's put them together. And let's get the buffers. Let's put one here and one here. And let's get Thomas, because I totally didn't plan to have him here. And let's even get another piece of track. So these are two Lionel pieces of track that I have, and I'm just going to stick them right here. So Thomas can chuff his way in. Choo-choo. You've got that clickety-clack sound, which I love. Oh, it's so good. And then, oh, it's so nice to have buffers, because I've never had buffers, so it's really nice to have it. But I am so happy to have this finally, and it is just great to have some more track, but also some, like, clickety-clack track. So, anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. And, hope you all liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. share, I guess. So yeah, watch out for more videos. I plan to have a few more reviews coming out soon of many different types of things. Thomas, potentially some cars. I plan to do more Thomas stuff as well. So yeah, just like individual reviews of items that I've either gotten recently or items I had. So yeah, either way, thank you for watching. This was Flying Scotsman 4472 signing out.